again. I can't keep picturing you with him. 'Cause it hurts so bad, 'cause it's all in my head. Y'all tell you what resonates. Look, the sun and the wheel of fortune. Ooh, baby, already showing good signs. Good signs, good signs. Y'all tell you what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $ANGELMOON 6237. Oh, what's this? We got Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody's coming out of some kind of heartbreak, mental chains. Okay, somebody's breaking free from it. Look at that. I fell out. Y'all watch that. Okay, some kind of wish fulfillment coming through. Both of these are wish fulfillment cards. Helping hand from divine, loving yourself, and divine loving you. Seeing something from a higher point of view. Looks like an emperor or a father figure is about to tell you your birthright. Could be an aunt or something. Because this looks like another figure that's going to be the messenger. Take that as it resonates, collective. Coming out of a cycle, okay? I might need to turn on that light over there. Y'all, I apologize. Hold on. Let me go turn on that light. Coming out of a cycle. Ten of them swords stabbing you. They falling out. They falling out backwards. Oh, you know what? Somebody might have had a voodoo doll. I don't know why I keep hearing about a voodoo doll lately, but I do. It's gone. I think it might have got took somewhere, okay? Ten of Swords in reverse says you're resisting change and painful endings because you don't want to face up to what is really happening. It's time to rip off the bandage and get this over with so you can get a start, so you can start fresh. Page 38. That's an 11. You're about to get a fresh start. Could have been someone that left you behind, because that's the way it came out. But somebody's about to put something into your cup and make your cup overflow even more. Something from a higher view, okay? And something is keeping your cup steady. But look, see how his back is kind of turned? Somebody could have left you behind as a child. Maybe come into your life or come around you when you was a teenager. Tell me what's going on here. The sun on the bottom of the deck. Someone left you behind as a child. You're about to find out your birthright, collective. It says the Hermit. It says justice in reverse. There was an injustice to you because he left you behind. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It says Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Someone wasn't prepared and run. They ran and ran away from you when they should have tried somewhere along the line. Now they're trying. It says you're questioning whether you have invested your time into the right projects and if you will be adequately rewarded. You may feel frustrated or impatient, wanting instant results. That's that. 111, y'all. Look, you may be wanting some kind of instant results. I'm going to put that. Remember what I was telling y'all about expectations? You got to let go of them expectations. I'm going to put that to the side because it was on the bottom of the deck, okay? What's this injustice for this Ten of Pentacles? Someone's been hunting you. Someone's been looking for you. It says Nine Pentacles in reverse and Page of Swords. Someone interfered in some kind of message. It says you may be afraid to spend money on yourself, worrying that you're not worthy. You may be undercharging, working for free, or accepting a lower salary than you should know. Know that you're worthy and deserve to be wealthy in all facets. This is a birthright. I'm telling you, that's where the injustice came in. But somebody's been looking for this star. What's the Page of Swords? Y'all, if it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to donate, it's Cash App, $ANGELMOON 6237. We got you have curious mind and love to ask questions. Love to learn new things. You're about to learn new things. It says you're a natural communicator and ready to take it to the next step to share your message with the world. Okay, so somebody was doing something for free. They're about to take it to the next level because of this right here. Somebody's about to give you some type of lift that it's going to help you. You might have to pay it back even, but you're going to get a lift that's going to like wipe away any debts, any karmic debts, because you've completed a cycle. Someone's been hunting you. What is this Hermit and this Ace of Cups? It says death. A Scorpio, some kind of new beginning. Somebody wanted to give you something, but there was a blockage. All this armor, there was some kind of blockage. Look, that looks like the Grim Reaper. If you wanted, someone died, and it put you, and it threw you off the path for a minute. What is that death card out here for on the Hermit card? Let's see what it says. The Hermit says, you are on a path of spiritual knowledge and self-discovery. Retreat from everyday life and create space for introspection. Go within and you'll discover the knowledge and clarity you seek. But you may have had someone passed away. Someone may have passed away, and they left you something, and nobody told you. There was a message that was intervened, or you didn't receive it. Okay, on purpose. Somebody didn't let you have it on purpose. Okay, they wanted you to be suffering for some reason. Okay, but this is a message from. It looks like a grandfather, or it doesn't have to be a grandfather. It can be a grandmother, a grandparent, or or a parent could have passed away, or possibly a high-ranking uncle. Okay, we'll say high-ranking. The death card says you're going through a powerful change and transformation. There are parts of your life that are falling away and disintegrating, making way for new opportunity to emerge. Because you're about to get this message. It's going to change everything. It's going to change this injustice that came against you. Why was that Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck? Look at that. Should I take it? The Lovers and High Priestess in reverse. Somebody wasn't using their instinct when it came to love. Look. They were arguing. These lovers were arguing. This was on the bottom, remember? That's why it came out like this, okay? Someone was arguing. Someone was caught up in some type of... Lovers fell out on the page, so we're keeping it. Look, this is destiny. Something that you don't see coming. Let me reiterate the Seven of Pentacles so you know, collective. It says... The Seven of Pentacles in reverse are questioning whether you have invested your time into the right projects, or if you're be adequately rewarded. You may feel frustrated or impatient, wanting instant results. This is to do with a love relationship that was on the bottom of the deck. This is some kind of underlying energy that something that you don't see coming is coming back to give you a message about something they apparently knew about that belongs to you, that somebody else tried to take because it's your destiny. This is destined only for collective. This is like, you know how Cinderella, that was her mother's home. Her dad built that home out of his hands. He built that home from his hands. And she died giving birth to Cinderella. And he went... He was like an army person, or a GI or something, and had to go away. And she ended up with her with the stepmom. That's why he got married, pretty much, is to keep somebody to keep the house and to keep Cinderella. And they tried to take her birthright. Okay, that was her dad's home, and they tried to take her mom's dress and rip it and tear it up and destroy it. To say that Cinderella doesn't even have the right to exist, okay? Alright? So y'all take that as it resonates, even though they're living in her family home, okay? Y'all take that as it resonates. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, what's going on here with this destiny movement forward with this lovers? Okay, and this Ten of Pentacles. What's happened here? This looks like the Grim Reaper. This is the Tower, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody went into debt and accepted some kind of oh, wait a minute. They might not have accepted it. Somebody went into debt. They wasn't using their instinct. This person was like under some kind of... This looks like the Grim Reaper has come upon somebody suddenly. And they weren't Expecting it. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You may be afraid to take the next step, worried that you don't have the skills to be successful. You are procrastinating, holding yourself back from making your dreams come true. Trust that you have what you need now, and the rest will develop as you progress. I hear it now. This person is leaving their position of their job. Because something happened over here. Listen, this person feels like that you were betrayed. This person is leaving their job in that tower. Something's coming to an end right here with this private eye. Okay? It's coming to an end. Because this person feels like that they didn't use their intuition when it came to this, that y'all should have already been... They feel like that they should have already told you about this right here, so it could have been completed. Okay? But they didn't tell you. Okay? Or some kind of message didn't get to you. Maybe they tried to tell you and you just didn't get the message. But they feel like that... Like something over here betrayed you. Okay? And to bring it to an end, you need to receive this reward because there was an injustice here. Okay, tell me about the injustice with the Ten of Pentacles. It says 9 swords in reverse with 6 wands in reverse. Something was done on the sly. Something was done on the sneakily. My throat keeps tickling. Man, please don't let me get no coughing shit. Okay? It says you are experiencing deep inner turmoil as a result of your thoughts and mindset. Fear is stripping you of your life force. Get a reality check and evaluate which fears are warranted and which are not. Release your limiting beliefs, crippling fears, and self-doubt. Something about the public. You need to get out. You need to go get... Look, but we're talking about this right here. This injustice. Somebody was trying to MK Ultra you and make you not be seen by this lover. Keep you like indoors and it's time for that to end. For you to step out. It says you may be lacking in self-confidence, seeking approval and validation from others rather than trusting yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. It's taking away from your personal power and self-belief. Somebody's seeing you gaining your power back from some kind of MK Ultra that you fought against it and you won by yourself. It says the Strength card and the Page of Cups. You did something by yourself, even through all the confusion. There was like an MK Ultra going on. Somebody was trying to make you dizzy, but you overcame it. They was trying to make you confused. What's this fish doing in this cup? Like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, I thought that was love. Some kind of water sign. Somebody might have thought that some kind of water sign was love. Or maybe they were self-reflecting and pushing some kind of love away. Look. Struggling mentally. 5 Pentacles in reverse. Difficult times are coming to an end, particularly if you have recently suffered a major financial job or loss. It says you may find new sources of income, a new job, and someone will offer to help you out. Somebody that you're not gonna see coming. Okay, so we need to find out how that surprise. Okay, this story. Look, these two, this right here and this right here keeps coming together. 10 and 10. Something coming to an end. The tower. Some kind of something coming to an end. And some kind of new love. Some kind of new beginning. Some kind of struggle is over. 5 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. Somebody's standing their ground. It looks like they're about to protect you, collective. Look, they're protecting you. Look, somebody's protecting you. This person could be a doctor. Why do I say a doctor? A healer. Or you're a healer. This person sees you as a healer. I don't know why I'm doing that, y'all. The devil in reverse. Some kind of obsession, some kind of habit has been broken. It says from King of Wands. King of Wands broke a habit. Breaking the habit tonight. For this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups could be breaking the habit of this King of Wands. It says, look, standing up for themselves. Some kind of competition you've overcome, or they've overcome, and seen that you're the one. You're the king of the hill. You're standing on top of the hill, okay? Look, it says carrying some kind of burdens. Because you're stuck. You want to get away. It says, you got to wait on divine timing. 4 of Cups. You are withdrawn from your external environment and feeling uninspired, delusioned, or disappointed. Refocus on what inspires you. You want to get away and you feel stuck, and that it makes you feel uninspired. You want to get away. You may need to go like camping or something. Someplace maybe you can go for free. Okay? It says judgment. Okay, because you're ready to go. You're ready to go. And something is bringing in disappointments right here. Look, that's the truth about it. Because you're stuck. Standing up. Look. Staying all to yourself. Keeping your guard up. You don't want nothing to do with none of these penises. You don't want nothing to do with these penises right here. All these wands. You're like, nah. You'll burn them motherfuckers. Get away from me. I'm telling you. Look, because of something from your past. You need to release what you did in your past. As far as like sexually. I'm telling you. It's blocking something from connecting. Because these penises keep trying to get with you, but they don't. They just want to get with the physical you. But you got a deeper you that needs to be nurtured. Okay? I'm just telling you. There's a judgment here. Okay? It says the Page of Wands. Somebody younger may be coming in, or a brand new love. Okay? I'm telling you. Look, to expose something. They want to show something. Look, this is brand new love. I'm telling you. They're going to tell something about your birthright. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. It says Knight of Pentacles. Someone's seeing something from a higher picture and got a picture of something. There's something about you that is... It triggered somebody to want to look into your birthright. Look, I'm telling you. It triggered someone to want to find you. They've seen you. They've seen you doing something all by yourself. They think you're magical. This person thinks you're an earth angel. I'm telling you. It says the Hierophant. It says the Hierophant in reverse. It says the 7 of Swords. Oh, they tried to stop something because they thought that you was crazy. But they watched your faith grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. They were trying to steal your faith. I'm telling you, this person was trying to steal your birthright. Who was that? It wasn't him. Who was it trying to steal the birthright? Who was it? It's in this deck. It's in this. It says 5 of Pentacles. It says Death card. A Scorpio. But this one went to the floor. 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio. Hermit in reverse. And 7 of Cups in reverse. This is family. 10 swords. This is family, but it's some kind of spiritual war. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone's trying to make you struggle or kill you. Unalive, whatever the hell. It says, look at me. Trying to tamper with this Empress's work. That's tampering all day. Somebody might have forged this Empress's work. Why? Okay, this King of Wands. He's in love. Okay, so why hasn't he moved forward towards this Queen of... He's quitting his job. Collective, I'm telling you, he's about to quit his job. Because something to do with this community. This person has clout in this community. It's the Emperor. He has clout in this community, and he's about to throw a big fucking loop on everybody and come wanting to marry you. And all these people in this community don't like you. They envy you, okay? I'm telling you. Because something belongs to you. You're going to move forward as partnership, a team. This is a fast movement. Really, really fast movement. You're going to move forward as a partnership. You're waiting on some kind of ship to come in. That's the final judgment, the sun. Hangman, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, let's find out what the Hierophant in reverse is trying to say. You are your own teacher. The wisdom you seek comes from within, not from an outside source. You do not need external approval to be successful. You're already successful, collective. Final judgment is God says you are. It's your birthright. And you stand alone. You stand alone. You stand alone. You do something, and you're a truth teller. You're a messenger. And you gain the victory by listening to divine. I'm telling you. You gain the victory by your faith. And everybody doubts you. And everybody thinks that you're not going to gain the victory. But you do. You always overcome. And guess what, collective? What? Breathing, got a pulse, everything, golden, all of it. Look, I'm even laughing and smiling. Dead people can't do that. And they probably think I should have been gone long time ago. They probably didn't think I was gonna make it out of my 20s. From all the MK Ultra and fucking mind shit they did to me, my little spiritual ass. Oh, sensitive shit. I'm a sensitive soul. Boy, I'd buck up when I needed to, though. I'm a Cancer, y'all. Real sensitive. And them motherfuckers, they go too far and I'd buck the fuck up. And they just stop. Because my power starts showing. 11-11, y'all, that's funny as hell. Whoo-wee! This King of Cups has invested some kind of money in something, and he's waiting for like for it to come through, like for it to come back. He put some kind of money in something. Maybe he invested in some kind of building. Y'all take what resonates. Said it for a reason. There ain't no coincidences in this world. Look, this bounce on my hand. Them fell like that, okay? It says the Chariot and 10 of Wands. So this Chariot's weighed down with something. Somebody's moving. Somebody's moving. Somebody's moving out. This is loading up shit and putting it in the Chariot. Can you see it? Moving. Out of some kind of mental using your intuition and getting out of the negative thoughts. You're going to be moving. Okay? It says letting go of expectation on what you think that you deserve, because God has something better. You're going to get the victory over the competition, over the enemy. It says the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You may be afraid to take something to the next step, worried that you don't have the skills to be successful. You are procrastinating, making excuses, okay? You got what it takes. And I keep being told right now, as I'm sitting here doing this whole reading, I'm being told to go ahead and write that book. Go ahead and write that book. Go ahead and write that book. I don't know if it's a song book. I don't know if it's a comic book. Y'all take what resonates. I said those two things, didn't I? But that's what I've been hearing. Go ahead and write that book. The next level. Okay. Anyway, it says you're procrastinating, holding yourself back from making your dreams come true. Trust that you have what you need now, and the rest will develop as you progress. Trust that you got what it takes. Get out of your head and trust and have faith. That's proof that you believe in God, is to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith on yourself. I'm telling you. Take a leap of faith on yourself. Trust your instinct. Somebody is about to move out. They're loading up their shit and putting it in their chariot. Could be him moving out of a sticky, shitty relationship that he was in with somebody who claimed that they had a child or they was pregnant. Somebody was trying to steal somebody's birthright. I'm trying to tell you, y'all seen that, right? This is going to be a DNA test. Page of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Look it up. Them two together is somebody trying to steal a birthright. I'm telling you. Tell me what's up. What's up? It says the King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, invested something in this new beginning. I'm telling you, this person wants you to work with them in some type of government and bring some kind of, close some kind of case, or you already helped them. You did. You were tossing them hints and clues. This person's bringing in some kind of, they want you to take a leap of faith with them to get married. Go into partnership on a world stage. This person can make it happen because he's an action person with the having them wands. Look, have faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Gotta have faith, 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 baby. Alright, let's see what this says. I owe you in the bag. That's what I seen in the bag. I owe you. Me and Baby was singing our A's, E's, I's, O's, and U's today, and she was doing really good at harmonizing. She was. And I was going, God dang, she's going to be a beautiful singer if she keeps it up. Magic, next level. Next level magic. I could have sworn there was a T there. Something about next level magic. That's what I see. But y'all take it however you resonate. I said it had something to do with it. Been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since somebody had some fun. Something's been a while. Okay? It's been a while since I first saw you. Somebody's kind of scared because they haven't seen you in a while. Okay? This person hadn't seen you in a long time or a bit. And they're kind of scared. They used to call you on your cell phone, but they didn't. You know, you have a different cell phone, actually. You have a new cell. Okay? That's why they can't reach you on your cell phone. Find you. Find you. Something about hide. Find you. Somebody was trying. You're in the air. Junior. My dad's name. What the fucking flip? It says rules. Oh, they placing some kind of rules. Okay, so I really feel like I know what the rules are. Okay, let me tell you what the rules are. Why you're the heir. It's so fucking funny. Okay, but it's not funny at all. It really truly isn't funny. But it is. Um, you're the only heir that doesn't have a criminal record. You might have gotten arrested, but all those charges of ever that you've ever been arrested for has been dropped because you're an earth angel and someone tried to attack you, and that's why you have those charged against you. But something might have been being held back to find out whether or not the 3131, y'all. Um, um, if you've ever been like charged with any kind of like criminal background, criminal anything, but you might be an heir because all the other siblings, cousins, all of them, every one of them are criminals and sitting in jail. Most of them are in jail. Okay, and you're the heir. You're the one that's. You're not. You're not a criminal. You're a flipping earth angel. You're the black sheep. You're gonna earn. You're gonna get everything. You're gonna earn all the rewards for being the good one. The good one. And you were cast out and thrown out into the wolves, and you were like, okie dokie. And you was adaptable, and you just kept on loving them, even though they were cruel to you. They was cruel, but you may be the only heir, and it pissed somebody off because they're all criminals and crooks, and you're not. But everything happens for a reason. Just remember that, okay? So something was cruel. Cruel intentions. Oh, it says Bill. It says Jill. Jill, her herb. New herb. Next find an end. It says lure. Wheel. Oh, I see what they done. Somebody forged or something about a wheel. It says a friend. They got a friend to act like they was you. They got a friend to act like they was you. I'm telling you, that's some kind of clue right there. Okay, his new friend. Hold on. Ben, somebody been friends. Been friends. Their friendship ended because somebody wants to tell you the truth. I'm telling you, somebody's friendship ended because they want to tell you the truth. We end deal. Somebody feels like it was seedy. Something went wrong. Somebody's sick. Drill in. Ben flew in. Be wired. Something was wired. It says a win. Winners. Be winners. Be winner. He be winner. Did he win something? It says fun in a club. He might have been gambling, because remember I've been talking about that lately for some reason. Some kind of fun in a club. Drill winner. Heed lies. Heed Junior's ill. What, does he own a club? He could. I believe he is a part of a fucking gang. Like, he's like the old school, old school gang members. This is Drew in some kind of numbers. It's gonna say numbers, Jill. He'll hide. He will hide. Somebody hid the wheel. Doctor. Some kind of red flag is happening. Red. Believe. Wait, something about a life. Life crib. This is about a birthright, man. I'm telling y'all, somebody's an earth angel. Born in June. Something about while in the crib. Red. Somebody did a hex. A red hex. To keep something till somebody was prepared for it. It's just some kind of file burned up in a fire. It burned in a fire. Some kind of file did. That's a clue. Okay, something about in line. Something is lining up when it gets in line. Jillian? I don't know why I keep wanting to say Jillian. Jill N. LLL. That's a clue. Something burned up in a fire. A file did. A flyer. Relife. Someone's having a new birth. Client. Declined. Something declined. Judgment. Judgment declined. What are you talking about? Okay. This is CERN. That's a CERN machine. Something December. That's Capricorn. Friendly. Friendly. But that's a Taurus. Or just standing in your power. Being in your power. That's your cue to be still and know that God is God. Something's bleeding. Bleed in ill, free bleeding. Somebody might need your blood. Keeps talking about something like that. Lender. Somebody might need you to give them some blood to keep them alive. You might have this rare blood blended. Look, I'm telling you, frail. Relief. Life, fly in. Somebody's going to fly you in. Life flight. Child. Children. Flying children. Flew children. Flew children. Reline. Blind. 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 Blinders on. Flew children with blinders on. While run, cried, while they cried, bells, something about bells, fell, during, some kind of fire, fell during fire drill. Says rice fell. Somebody fell during a fire drill. Started crying. We're rich. Deal. Life. Lied. Somebody lied and didn't tell you they had money, but you didn't talk to them because they had money. You're not that kind of person. Wired, somebody's wired some kind of money, or wanting to wire money to you. Rich. Unveil, unveil. Ella, somebody's beauty. Fun fella. Libel. Well, don't say libel, because it don't have an A. Libra. Something about Jewish. Hedrick. Something Dritch. Uncle. An uncle? Uncle. Oh, Lord have mercy. Uncle Phil. So somebody, there was fraud here, I'm telling you. Bryn or Ren. Committed fraud. Drench clues. Something about a club in the club. Doctor in club. Doctor in club. He ride in club. Bride. This is crew. Bride crew. Phil. Jill. Little chickabee. Fell in under. Somebody fell in under like a pond. Chew. Fell in under crew. Heel. It's talking about an air here. I am have the sun. I have the air. Underfeel something. A cell phone? Cell? Some kind of blunder? Somebody did something on purpose? Fine end. Fine end. Crew. He find end. Blurred lines. Blurred line. While. And then this. CNN, something on television. JFX. Blood red. Bleed red. Denial. A drill. Chill. Chilled. It says children. Buried children. Buried in rural, some kind of rural area. A blue, ruled blue or red. Find children. In rural or blue. In ruins. Friend, flew, something about a bell. Fell in ruins. Rub, new, rub children. In well, fell in well. Someone fell in a well. It says gin. Bruh. Someone says bruh. Saying something about a file on children. Filed under. This is weld. Weird. New. Lunch. Oh, somebody might be cooking something. Oh, I don't want to say it. Lee. D. Something about free lunch in the diner. Free lunch at the diner. Some kind of brew. Free lunch at the diner. Brew in win. Jill. Something's eerie. It's eerie. Somebody don't feel right about something. Something feels eerie. However the fuck you spell it. Eerie. Oh Lord, it says something about the feds win. New bed. Berry. Something's in the berry. Something was diluted in the berry. Something at lunch. Something about to be found out about somebody tampering with food or something. Okay, see, I'll take that as it resonates. Find in weed. buried in. Somebody was buried in the weeds. It says chill. And then it says wheel. Wheel. It says wheel here twice, 2 different ways. That's what I got, y'all. It says FBI. FBI. It says he FBI, or it says heed. He FBI. Your discernment. Your discernment. Something about your gift. Because you discern well. You discern well. Junior. LNN 557 or 710. So October 7th or October 7th. That's 10-7, 10-7. That was weird. But that's October 7th, y'all. Or July 10th. But I heard October 7th twice. So y'all take what resonates. Something about herb. Fine herb. And it says DUI. Sale. Alright. Wow. It says something about wine too. So somebody might have been drinking some wine. Got them a DUI. Then it's like, oh, I need to get out of this. I don't need no DUIs. I got clout. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell about, as they tell, it says, you discern well. Did you see that? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Real deal, y'all. I ain't playing. Y'all think it's a joke. That ain't no joke. For entertainment purposes, though. Only on YouTube. If this resonates with y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If y'all want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. I am really drawn to this book for some reason. Let's find out what it wants to say. Anybody see any kind of birds or anything? Hearing the birds really, really, really loudly. They was really loud. It says, just like a woman. It's all about the divine feminine right now. I'll tell you what. She is in her power, and you better stay in it, okay? The split finally happening, okay? Someone is getting, I think they're getting divorced. But it says it happened in the spring. The split finally happened in spring. A clean break, they called it. Which meant the end of our trio. Exactly a week later, it was Zoe and I who kissed. Okay, ZOE. The trio could be a third-party deal. Okay? It says, I'd been giving them space, unsure how to help, and frankly obsessed with the idea of what it all meant for me. When she invited me to study in the park, I was so relieved to hear from her, I exhaled loudly into the phone. We spread blankets on the grass and lay on our stomachs, propped up on our elbows. It was a warm day, bees buzzing around the open textbook we were ignoring. Zoe wanted info. Does he seem okay? Is he smoking during the day? I don't want him to become like a real smoker. What's he doing this summer? Don't let him go home to his dad's. I don't know, I said. He's always at band practice. I didn't mention that I hadn't even heard from him since the breakup. that every day I had awoken to a blast of possibilities. This might be the day, and fallen asleep disappointed. You're coming to his show next week, right? She shook her head. If we keep hanging out, it will be like we never broke up. That's all we ever did together anyway. It was codependent and weird, and it kept me from becoming myself. You know this. I've told you this. But it's his first show. Someone's trying to pressure somebody into going out. I'm telling you. It says she shook her head again, one sharp, decisive swoop. What about you guys? Has anything happened yet? No. Chicken shit, the both of you. It says I want to ask her what she knew, what he'd said about me when I wasn't there, but I did the right thing for once and said, what about you, Zoe? How are you feeling? I'm feeling excited, but also scared. I know my parents will take it okay, but I haven't worked up the nerve to tell them yet. My dad has got Catholic baggage. Also, I don't know how to be gay. I know how to be Joey and Zoe, who both like Bowie, and I know how to be a good student. That's it. That's all I know. Maybe focus on being a good student then for a while, just until you're not so scared. We can be good students together. Just like a woman, it says for all her smarts and self-possessions, here she was, breaking down like a little girl. I know it's selfish, but I have this fear I won't see you anymore when you start dating Joe. When? I blurted, laughing nervously. If that happens, of course, we'd still see each other. Right, she said. Right. That's what girls always say. What about your roommate? Didn't you used to be close before you started dating that frat boy? I felt a pang of guilt at the mention of Megan, who had become a distant acquaintance with whom I still shared a home. You guys came between me and Megan more than what's his name. She looked unconvinced. I know Joey, he'll be all in. He was like that with me. Remember this is a boy with a giant hole in his life. Page 64. Take what resonates. Some kind of new beginning. Do you hear all the names that was coming out? They sound so familiar, like the letters, how the letters come out. They sound just like the letters, actually. All the names that just come out. Something about a band, too. And something about somebody balancing their work life with their pleasure life. Look, it says Black and the Wheel of Fortune. Resonate collective. Apparently I'm not done with the reading, or they wouldn't have me grab some index cards. Hold on a minute. Let's find out what they got to say. Black and the Wheel of Fortune. Envy. Happiness hater. Be flexible. Step up and move forward. Pagan. It says Peggy or something fits. For you to move forward, to step up and move forward. Happiness hater was in your way. Aunt Peg. Some kind of help is on its way. Crying. Who's crying? Someone's lonely. It says slow down. AI generated video. Drinking. Threatened and intimidated. Suffer. Chilling and dad. Closed case. Elizabeth and somebody tried to claim a birthright. They tried to claim they were you. They forged some kind of document that your dad left. This person looks like you, similar to you. Elizabeth, Beth, Liz, Lisa, something to that effect. Any of those kind of names. They forged some kind of document for a will that was left to you from your dad. For your real dad. Look, these people were involved too. Tara. They were trying to make you look bad criminally. They were running around fucking everybody, making it look like it was you because you have to wear a bandana or what have you. All they had to do is put on a bandana and put on some kind of clothing. And the way they got your clothing, let me tell you how they got your clothing. They were the ones that got you kicked out of your house. They offered more money to the landlord, and he's real greedy. So they offered more money to the landlord. The landlord kicked you out, and you had to leave everything. So you left all your clothes, you left all your furniture, you left every single thing there, because you couldn't take it with you because there was roaches or something, something to that effect in the house. So you couldn't take it where you was going because you didn't want to take roaches or what have you to your mom's or what have you, okay? And that's how they got your clothes. So that's the way they were able to mimic you and make it appear as you, okay? Also, they're friends with somebody that has a vehicle exactly identical to yours. And that vehicle was never, ever around nothing until you moved away. You just had got the vehicle when all that happened. You moved away to another county, pretty far away. It wasn't that far, but it was far away. And then you came back, and everybody kept telling you that they saw you here, they saw you there, and you weren't nowhere around here. They saw your vehicle and someone riding around in a bandana, but it wasn't your vehicle. Okay, it says bring light to the dark spaces. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see what the pendulum wants to say about it. Tell you what resonates, because that's exactly. I'm telling you, Elizabeth and Tara were like really best friends. They lived together in the same house. So did in Tara's grandma's house. Tell you what resonates. And then the other Tara and Mickey. They're the ones that got your clothes. Mickey might have been the doppelganger too. There were several doppelgangers. Remember I told y'all. Okay. Is everything I'm speaking about right this minute? The truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God? Is that the absolute truth, what I'm speaking about right now? That's the absolute truth. Because Tara needed to save her grandma's house. Because she's about to lose her grandma's house. They signed some kind of documents that were meant for you, for collective. Something about a wreck. Somebody was in a wreck. They claimed a death. They claimed some kind of death, and they claimed that you were dead in that wreck, and got some kind of, the dependents in the wreck or whatever. They got some kind of money for that, when you have full coverage insurance or something like that. But what kills me about the whole 9 yard is that they're spending almost more money than what they're making by doing all these crimes and doing all this stupid shit together, because they have to split it between like 5 of them. It's ignorance. I mean, it's ignorance. They're not really making nothing or getting nothing out of it but the thrill of being fucking out of control, I guess. Because they're not really making anything out of it. Look at this. And they paid a hitman. It says interconnectedness. And you, look. What is this hitman about? It says house, interconnectedness, and hitman. I'll take what resonates. If it's resonating, hit that like button. It says cultivation, satisfaction guaranteed. Someone wants to know if you love them. It says Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock at the door and it will be open to you. Interconnectedness, 20 to 25. Yellow. Donna, 30 to 35. So you might be connected to somebody named Donna through somebody you knew when you was in your 20s. Okay? It says towers, newborn kid. Something is your birthright. It says the one who is within you is greater than the one of the world. Stabilize and balance. Okay? What is this about the hitman? It says AI is always watching. Someone got a video and put your face on it. It says side margins overlooked. Someone got a video, an AI video created and put your face on it. Look, I'm telling you something. They acted like you signed some kind of contract you didn't sign. It says Grandpa has a message. Grandpa said let him talk. That's the one that left you the money. And the house. It says breadcrumbs, leaving evidence, trail of evidence. There's somewhere somebody played a game and they asked for a lot and they gave a little, okay? They were asking for information and they didn't give you what you were supposed to be getting. It says come to me. Come to who? House. It says Empress. Shannon, that's my cousin. It says Shane too, winner and a loser. My cousin's birthday is the same as my birthday. She looks like me. Interesting. It says lied. October, turtle. Something was going slow around some kind of they had something tied up in probate or something like that, and they created fraud. Probably wants a crack, or someone did something and pay off for a bribe. They did something for profit. Cultivation, bad karma. Someone cultivated bad karma. It says price. They got to pay the price, okay? The only way to look, it says car, truck, vehicle. The only way to overcome it, there's something, get passionate again. Look, that's how you get free. Finding yourself by finding passion again. Grandma and Grandpa has a message. Here's Grandma's message. It says disappear. It says conjuring is negative, manifesting is positive, praying. It says creating is results, choices. Everybody's got choices. Someone made a promise to you to never leave your side. I'm telling you, it's something to do with your grandma. It says private eye is the hitman. It says an oracle, ancient oracle. These two work together. This is under cultivation. It says phone, email, social media. You worked together with a private eye, an oracle, ancient knowledge, and phone, email, or social media. Promises. New beginning. Somebody's haunted by something about that was the hitman, private eye. He got paid, but you're still alive. It says something's in the air. Satisfaction guaranteed, finished. When a horn honks. Serendipity. Receive. Flowers. Harvest time. Accounts were compromised. It says June. Smirk and a smile. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something's coming in June. Somebody may be bringing you something that says create and finish. It says something about a car. It says harvest time, receive. Oh, these fell to the ground. It says liar, liar, pants on fire. A lie is being exposed because somebody's pants is on fire. A lie's been exposed. Dreams are coming true. Recovery, renewal. Take what resonates, collective. Alright, I think I'm done. This is tax fraud. On a house. Somebody's a drug addict. Somebody might have been using your house as a drug house. I'm telling you. Shannon and Shane. Oh, Lord, both of them. Shane might have said he was married to you. That is crazy. Both of them, dude. Both of them. Alright, y'all, take what resonates. I love y'all. I guess, wow. I got this sitting down on top of these, so let me move this to get the message from the universe. Hey, Miss Stacy, how you doing? Telepathic oracle card before I get the message from the Almost said a message from the unicorn. See, I'll take that as it resonates. It says, acceleration, speed up and chase the results you want. Everything's speeding up. Did y'all see that chariot with that eight of wands together? That's and then the Knight of Swords was out there too. It's just the hurry up and you don't know what direction to go in. It says love is going to do it. Love can conquer anything. Happy. Embrace your connection and be happy. You're gonna love. You're gonna love, collective. You're gonna love. It says the union and recognition. Tell you what resonates, collective. That's all I can tell you. It says happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Y'all know Avatar is just like what we're living in right now. They're trying to kill all our trees, our roots, our connections to the divine. Trees are like antennas and connectors to the divine. They're rooted together and they live in harmony and they balance and they watched history pass before it. And just like in Avatar, the humans were to come in and fake like they're like us, but they're not. They have no idea how we live. They're living a whole different world than we live in because they have money and they're not suppressed like we are, and that. And they want to take away what is ours, what God give to us, which is nature and earth and trees and rivers and even the knowledge of our ancestors. They want to take away from us, and God's not going to put up with it very much longer. Is all I'm going to tell you. Okay. It says this stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Coming, baby. It's coming. Stay golden, pony boy. See you on the flip side. Love y'all.